In this video, we'll look at how to use GroupBy. I'm importing an Excel file which is a sample data file. It's giving me some data and some variables, and it is asking me to import that file. Create vector from each column would make all this, or create using matching preview, which means it will give me all this. So for now, I'm going to create using the heading. So I'll get many vectors. Let me in the meantime also open that file so that we can see what's inside the file while we make changes. Now we'll try it. So this is the file. Now we'll try to remove the data which does not make sense, because here the data gets shifted to the right somewhere in between. So I'll show you how that's working. If I filter it and I see campaign, I see these months. So I'm going to remove these months from campaign. So to do that, I would uh, check out MATLAB indexing greater than. So a simple way is uh, you can just remove the values greater than some other value. That's one thing that's straightforward. So you can just write greater than 0. Let me show you how that would work. This idea remains simple. First, let me see if x1 has the data. Okay. Let me see what x6 has. X6 has the data for the thing that we want to look at. Okay. Okay. So now if I say x6 is greater than 8, you see that the 0 is no and 1 is yes. So I can say x6 into x6 greater than 0, or like x is smaller than 0 to get a y. So wherever we get 0, it means it's not greater than. Let's check the number here. So we can get till 9. So I'm going to put it smaller. So I'm not equating this to any number. So x6 greater than 10. So everywhere where this got, I was able to do that. Now I'm going to use this syntax to create the heading, which is campaign ID. So CAMPAIGN ID. If you observe that I'm just using normal multiplication and uh, scalar multiplication. So let's see how I would do that. So campaign ID is equal to this. Now campaign ID will have everything, and wherever we were not able to find, we'll have a not a number. Not a number means we don't know what it is, but it's not a number. Okay. Now likewise we can clear all these. The next thing is let's clear the tipping point and the order. So let me try to order and group it by campaign ID. So I think order is 4. Okay. So let me say that order is equal to x4. No, x4 is not the order, it's too big to be an order. Nevertheless, let's see what x4 is. it's too big. Let's see what xy is. Okay, let's see what x3 is. x3 is order. Okay, so let's create a matrix by these two. So let's see, data is equal to x3 comma campaign id, uh, CAMPAIGNID, and let's close down the bracket. So we have these two in those columns. Now we'll try to group them, which is our main task in MATLAB. So group by command on MATLAB is the one that we are going to look at. We have two columns, so is equal to group by. So the group by and the thing that we want to group by. Let's try to use that. So this is the array. The variable that we just created right now is data. So group data, or like grouped d is equal to data. Let's see what the first column name is. We don't know that, but okay, I think we need to create this matrix into an array, but let's see how that would work. If we don't have a name, then we need to give that a name so that we can group by that. Oops. Group statistics, data, and we don't have a name, but CAMPAIGNID, undefined variable data. Why did that happen? Because D was not capital. Okay. The only thing that I'm concerned here is that campaign ID might not be name of that column. Must have one group for each row of X. What did that mean? Campaign ID. Let's try to open data. It's not there. So okay, we need to first before we group it, we need to first also give the heading. So we need to kind of get it into a data structure. So create an index vector from group variable. Okay. Okay. Let me see if we have the sample data. Okay, I think we had the sample data, so we'll quickly look at what that is. So it's a data set. Okay, so we need to create this in a form of a data set. Let's see what name it is. Variable it is. It's a data set, and we need to create a data set. So A is data set, variable 1, variable 2. Let's quickly try to do that in MATLAB. So A is equal to data set, normal bracket, x3 and campaign ID. Now A is also a data set, so it should look in this same color. Okay, and now we can try the group data. What does it say? All variables must have the same number of rows. Okay, is that a trouble in A? Let's see. More or less they have the same number of rows. It means there is some other error. All variables same number of rows. Variable name, campaign ID. Is campaign ID a name? CAMPAIGN ID, CAMPAIGN. Okay. First, I think it problem started at 220, and because it says that it should not be a not a number, so all not a number to 0 in MATLAB. So we'll quickly do that. So we would say okay. Let me open the file so that we would do this in the file. This is one command. Let me see if I can get the editor also. Okay, now I'm going to just copy those commands and understand the data type. That was one. This is load hospital, which we can play with. This is the data that we tried to create. Okay, that was all.